Hello, guys. Welcome to our podcast. Just sit back, relax, and laugh with us as we talk about random and sometimes hilarious topics. If you're new to our podcast, please don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our new episodes. Thank you. Okay, take two.
Action!
Pasok.
We're back.
Sorry for that glitch.
We are experiencing some technical difficulties,
Yes.
but the show must go on. So here we are.
So, what are we going to talk about today, Jay?
I remember something.
Okay.
I remember something from episode 1.
Okay.
No, I don't know if you remember, but you had this violent reaction when it came to a certain topic.
Oh, what was that? I think I had a lot of violent reactions last episode.
No, I remember you kind of reacted violently with regards to yung topic where you mentioned, like, what if you and the guy are chatting or communicating for such a long time already, but then nothing's happening?
Ah, right.
And I asked if, in your opinion, should women make the first move if that's the case? If you're tired of waiting, should you make the first move?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that part. Okay, well, because I think it's really frustrating,
Like,
right? I think I mentioned, like, especially if you like that person and then
Mm,
nothing's happening.
mm-hmm.
You just keep talking and talking and talking. So, yeah, I think that's a very good topic. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
Oh my gosh, kinakabahan ako.
No. I'm just wondering, since na-feel ko yung frustration mo over that kind of a situation. So I wondered, was there a time that you felt like you wanted to make the first move because the other person nga is not making his move?
Um, yeah, I would say there was a time. There were times. No,
Mm-hmm.
there was a time. There was a time.
There was or there there were?
There was.
Isa lang.
Isa-
So, once lang siya.
Yeah.
When was this? When was this? And who was this guy? Eh. Oh, sige.
It
So, what happened?
um nothing happened. Um yeah,
So,
it was
you did. So, is it safe to say that you didn't do anything?
no, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I can sense, ito na naman ako sa sensing and feeling and
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Sixth sense. Ang lakas talaga ng sixth
I
sense
know,
mo.
I know. It's a superpower. No, but I could sense that he's not ready for
Mm-hmm.
any kind of relationship.
Any?
Yeah. I mean, okay,
Kahit
fine.
friendship, hindi siya ready.
Um, yeah, because he's always busy. Ayun. So, wala. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
not, I don't feel, I don't feel like it's a waste naman, or I don't regret not, uh,
Making a
making,
move.
yeah, not making the move. Because,
Mm.
for me, parang okay na naman ako na ganito kami ngayon.
Okay.
Because I think it won't be good then if I pushed for it when the other person is clearly not ready.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
Ay.
Bakit bigla naging serious?
Ay.
Lang.
Saklap talaga ng life.
I know. So, since you threw that first question at me, Let me throw the next question at you.
Oh no.
So,
Afraid.
no, don't be. Have you ever made the first move? Or have you ever wanted to make the first move?
Have I made the first move? I I think I haven't, but have I thought about it? I think I have.
Okay. So, what
Cause,
made you not do it, not pursue it?
kasi I'm duwag. Like, iniisip ko, if I were a guy, siguro ako kasi yung guy na tipong torpe.
Ah, okay.
'Di ba? Kasi it seems like in this time naman kasi parang I know it's nothing new that women are making the first move. Like it's not such a big deal anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But natural lang siguro talaga akong duwag. So so hindi ko siya magawa. Like parang maybe naiisip ko siya, but then I don't think that I can actually muster up the courage to actually do it.
That's a very important point that you brought up because wanting to make the first move is very different from from actually having the courage to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important then to note like what are those factors that might stop or that might hinder women from making the first move.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
before that, I just want to ask like a follow-up question.
Oh, no.
With those with those
Stop with the
guys.
follow-up questions.
No, but
just
the
kidding.
follow-up questions are the juicier ones.
Okay.
Um did you feel that at any point that the feeling was mutual?
I think it um the part where I said na I have thought about making the first move would probably be those times that you felt na there there could be something, but
Okay.
the guy is either not sure then, so he doesn't want to gamble it, parang ganon,
Mm-hmm.
or yun nga, parang baka torpe lang din talaga siya na hindi niya rin alam if he's gonna make the first move or how to make the first move, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Na parang for those times na I don't think na there is a mutual feeling, you wouldn't really get to that point naman na gusto mo nang sumugod. Like, you wanna be the one to speak up na dahil yun nga, parang wala nga nangyayari.
Natawa naman ako dun sa gusto mo lang sumugod.
Na parang,
Okay. So, going back, why do you think, like, what factors do you think hinders women from making the first move?
on my opinion lang, in my opinion,
Yeah.
fear of rejection. I'm speaking for myself. Fear of rejection. Kasi you don't know if the other person feels the same way as you do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just scary to let the person know na this is how I feel, and then to realize that the feeling is not mutual.
Yeah. I think that goes rin for guys not making the
Yes,
first
yes.
move, right? Kasi
Mm-hmm.
everybody fears rejection. Okay, wait, let's just put it this way. Everybody fears rejection. I guess like, it boils down to if you think it's worth it, if you think that person is worth it, and if your feelings for that person are stronger than your fear of rejection.
Wow. So, yeah, that's nice.
Right.
Parang if you want to be with him more than you fear being rejected, if greater yun,
Yeah.
then it's a go.
Yeah. Like if you think to yourself na okay lang. I mean, I can get hurt, I can take the pain, but pagsisisihan ko if I don't do
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
now,
Na parang
right?
mas malaki yung mawawala sa'yo if you don't.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oo.
Feeling ko lahat naman tayo have experienced that one way or another na parang naisip mo na what if there is something and then dahil masyado kang takot, masyado kang cautious, you didn't do anything, you didn't say anything, and then the other person did the same thing. So, wala, nothing happened.
Yun
'Di
nga.
ba? Parang then you will live with the regret na wala, parang it's a wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
But then again, I believe din naman na if it's meant to be, it would have happened. So the fact
Mm.
na it happened, then because hindi siya yung meant for you and hindi ikaw yung para sa kanya.
But okay, in relation to that, okay, kasi we well, I'm sure you know a lot of couples that I also know a lot of couples that they started out as friends, right?
Mm.
So, for example, if you're already friends with this guy for X number of years and then
Mhm.
you want to make the first move. But what's stopping you from making that first move is the fear of losing this person as a friend, right? I think it's a very common fear din naman. Like, I
Mhm.
think you mentioned earlier, like, it's a gamble, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, paano pagka ganon? Like, if that is your fear, na,
Then
because of course you can't control how they will react, right?
yes.
Even if they say na, oh, it's okay, na we can go back to the way it was before, but nobody can really say that for sure. Now that he
Mhm.
knows that you have feelings for him.
Mm, I think it depends on how much you are willing to gamble nga. Kasi in terms of friendships, yung mga nagkakagusto sa friends, um, you have to choose if you're willing to risk the friendship for a chance na it could be something more, or you would rather play it safe and just cherish what you have right now than to lose whatever you have
Than to endanger the
for
friendship.
for something that you're uncertain of.
Pero I think that, that point, it's really difficult din eh.
Tingin ko nga it's very common eh.
It's very common, but I think it's very difficult. Like, I don't think there is like a proper answer to how on how to like overcome that fear kasi
Sige.
it's ang hirap.
Hindi kasi
Oh,
I think kasi yung mga ganitong questions is it really depends on the person kasi each one of us we have parang magkakaiba yung willing tayo i-take
yeah.
na road.
Mm.
So parang it would be nice to hear like sa'yo for you if you're the one in that situation.
Okay.
What would
Like,
you do?
if I like somebody, will I tell him?
If you like a friend,
Yeah.
more than
Um,
friends.
if you ask me this question like maybe 10 years ago, 10 or so
Mm-hmm.
years ago, my answer would be no. I would not.
You won't
I
make the
will not,
first move.
yeah, and I will not admit.
Okay.
Now that you asked me about this, and I'm in a different stage in life,
Mm-hmm.
I think first I would assess if this guy also has feelings, right? Because like we mentioned nga earlier, you're not even gonna think of making the first move if you think that this guy is not interested in you,
Mm-hmm.
even a little bit, right? So first
Mm-hmm.
I would need to understand. But just get a feel if he's kind of feeling the same way.
But then again, it's so hard to gauge somebody else's feelings. Like, di ba? You can misinterpret din.
Yeah, that is true. Kaya nga
So,
it's
ang hirap din niya talaga i-identify na parang feeling ko, feeling ko, gusto rin niya ako.
sasabihin niya
Baka feeling
feelingera
mo
ka.
lang, what if feeling mo lang pala yun? So, parang ang hirap din talaga to decide na,
I think there are cues naman na because for me, I don't think a guy would enjoy or would make the effort to talk to you or even chat with you daily if he's not remotely interested. Kasi it's like for us, like women, right? If we're not interested in somebody, hindi mo rin naman siya i-message eh.
what if friendly ka lang talaga?
Yun, actually, naisip ko yan nung sinabi ko yung snap.
What if you just think this person might be lonely? So maybe this person would appreciate a message from somebody, and that somebody could be me.
I think it's I think because there's a line between being friendly and being flirty. Right? And it's really hard to discern. Kasi nga, alam ko, maraming tao na nagkakamali. And marami rin
Yeah.
kasi, there are a lot of, sorry guys, but there are also a lot of guys who are flirty. So it's really hard for us girls to know if, does he only enjoy?
Ano yung intentions?
Oo, parang, is he just, teasing me? Or is he really interested? Parang ang hirap ding i-pinpoint exactly.
So given na it's hard to pinpoint yung feelings ng isang tao towards you. So ano yung pwede mong gawing basis? If feelings are not reliable.
I think you send out feelers.
Feelers?
Oo. Like,
What do you mean?
like you ask like subtle questions lang. Like not kasi it depends on the person din eh. Like if a girl or if a woman is shy versus if a woman is kind of more decisive. Syempre, iba yung
Okay.
ways nila of approaching this question, right? And of making the first move. Like for example, when you're shy, you can just start off with sending that first chat. Like a simple hi will do. Right?
Shy pa yun ah.
Oo. Kung shy ka lang, oo. But send out feelers, okay. Like, yun nga, okay. You send messages.
Hey, what's up? Ganyan.
Oo. And then, you will know naman, like, if he doesn't answer right away, or if sinin zone ka, and then hindi ka sinagot for how many days already, then I guess you already have your answer, right? And conversation takes two people, right? So if you send that first hi and then you ask the question, or whatever question that you ask, and then he replies, but he doesn't like ask a follow-up question. So it might mean that he's not really that interested in talking to you. And by extension, maybe he's just not that interested in you as much as you are interested in him.
Yeah, that brings me to my next reason why women would be apprehensive to make the first move. For me, another possibility is that what if you're unsure? Like, he could be not just that into you. Diba? Like a movie. Like you keep waiting and waiting for the guy to make the first move, but the truth is he's not really that much into you. Like he's interested. He kind of likes you, but not that much. Not to the point of him actually making his move and making his intentions known. Parang ganon. I have another point.
Okay.
Another reason why some women would choose not to make the first move is because we want to be pursued.
Mm.
Diba?
Tama, tama.
I like you, but I want to be pursued. I want you to be the one to um
Parang to make the effort, ganon.
yeah. I like you naman, pero mas prefer ko na ikaw yung mag-initiate.
Mm.
Gusto kong i-win mo ko over. Not with parang pretenses naman. But, I don't know, hindi ko ma-explain, pero,
No, I understand. I get it. Kasi there is something I guess there's just something thrilling about being pursued. Kasi
mhm,
it shows the level of a person's interest in you. Lalo na if he
mhm,
always makes the effort to yun nga, to ask you, even like to ask you about your day, how you're
mhm.
doing, whatever. Yung mga little things. Well, it's always the little things
Yes, it's the
na
little things,
na
really.
overlook, right? Pero ang
Yeah.
hirap nga ng point na yan. Like, how? Like, you want that feeling of being pursued. But I guess, you still can feel that feeling of being pursued even after you make the first move.
Mm.
Because I think, okay, let's just clarify. Okay, making the first move is not the same as throwing yourself in front of the guys. Magkaiba yon. Right?
Grabe na yun. Grabe yun.
Oh, well, clarify lang natin, right? Like, ano lang tayo? Making the first
It could,
move lang.
it could be subtle moves.
Yeah, oo. So, like, for example, like, the example I mentioned earlier, like, you just say hi. Diba? And
Mhm.
then you start the conversation. You find similar points. You find your similar interests. You talk about it. If he's interested in something that you know nothing about, you show your interest in him by
By asking
by
questions.
asking questions and then by researching afterwards, and then para you guys can have more to talk about the next time that you do talk, right? That
Mhm,
way
mhm,
that the other person will also know that, okay, parang okay to, like she's interested in what I'm interested in, or she's
mhm.
interested in me because she's willing to like research about what I'm interested in, and actually ask questions about it, right?
Yeah.
So I think you can still have that feeling of being pursued after.
Okay.
Ako, may naisip ako.
Actually,
Ay,
I
go.
sige,
Go, go, go.
nagkahiya. Hindi, naisip ko kasi yung part of being pursued.
Oh.
Kasi I was once told na men and women are different in such a way that men, they want na gusto nila yung girl, love nila yung girl before they will pursue. When it comes to women naman, women, mas, ano, um, mas open to getting to know even if hindi niya masyadong like, and later on, madedevelop siya.
Mm.
But parang yung develop na word na yun, parang it's more common to women than
Mm.
men.
But
Like for men,
oh.
from the beginning, parang they should be interested in the girl. Hindi sila kumbaga nadadaan sa develop. Mas hindi. Of course, I'm sure
Mm.
there are situations or cases na meron din siguro na develop, but parang mas common siya,
Mm.
girls. And I'm coming from the perspective na yung guy,
Oo.
hindi niya gusto yung girl. Yung girl yung may gusto talaga dun sa guy. So,
Ah,
she wants to
okay.
make the first move. So, yung chances of the guy falling for the girl because na-develop na lang siya with yung, syempre, nag-e-effort yung babae,
Mm.
just like a guy would. So parang yung chances na ma-develop yung guy dun sa girl versus baliktarin mo yung situation na yung girl doesn't really like the guy sa simula, but because of his efforts, pagiging consistent niya, yung later on, mahuhulog na rin yung loob mo sa kanya.
Mm.
So parang I was told na hindi siya usually nagwo-work sa guys. Like sa guys, if simula pa lang hindi niya gusto, medyo slim yung chances na madedevelop siya.
Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to talk to all of the guys out there. Please give the girls a chance naman.
Wow, may ganun na talaga.
To get to know, diba? Like, because you may not like the person at first glance, but when you start to get to know her, you'll be surprised. Like, you might find out that you actually like this person and that you actually have a lot of things in common. So, yun lang, I would just like to shout out to all of the guys out there.
Give it a chance.
Yeah, give it a chance. Don't just say no, like, agad-agad.
Okay.
Yeah, may naisip
what
ako isa pa. So, another thing that I thought of is maybe the fear of societal judgments. Like the
somewhat
fear
related
na,
to our episode 1.
yeah, like it might be off-putting, right? It's not really that acceptable sa lahat ng culture sa buong mundo. So it might be off-putting for some, especially for maybe like the older generation, if they see that the girl is the one who is making the first move. Right?
But the first move is parang initial move lang naman siya.
Oo.
So naisip ko, for example, it's in a context of a text message. If the girl initiated the text message, technically, people wouldn't know unless word gets out.
Yeah. Oo.
Diba? Unless the guy tells people na this girl messaged me first. But apart from that, I don't think naman there's any way for society to find out that you made the initial move.
Ano pa bang ibang points? I think
Ako yun yung major points na naisip ko.
ako din, parang
same tayo.
oo, parang yun na rin, parang yun na yung mga naisip ko din eh. Stay tuned for the second part of the episode.